The access point to different tanks is the Achilles heel of gas stations. The cover is exposed to traffic. The heavyweight vehicle's tonnage and the vibrations can make the cover to break up with the danger that it entails. Its resistance is fundamental, but any material is not good. Today, in many gas stations, there are obsolete metallic covers that reduce security in favor of a high resistance because the material they are made of can make a spark in the explosive atmosphere due to the friction of the cover. In addition, practicality and resistance not always go together. So the covers that offer the desired resistance are usually very heavy, causing unnecessary workplace risk like in the injuries of hands, feet, backaches, and other derived from the heavy weight and the difficult usage, with several anchor points which make the aperture thorny and don't offer any uniform sealing. On the other hand, if the cover is not completely hermetic, it can allow water to flow inside the tank, spoiling the tank content and harming the user. That shall cause liability expenses and spoil of the gas station image. In addition, the cover must be prepared to support high pressure due to fuel vapors accumulation. It must be able to contain them. Then the idea was born. We all know how a pressure cooker works. There are little number of devices as hermetic as this and able to support so much pressure. Also, it has only one anchor point and it's very simple to use. Can anyone imagine a cover more safe and trustworthy? Of course, the only problem is how to apply this principle and also allow the vehicles to drive without making the gas station an obstacle course. How about reversing the mechanism? Now we have a 100% hermetic cover and the tank is sealed as a pressure cooker without any leak or vapor emission. At this moment, Rafibra manufactures and sells two cover models. Rafibra cover 36, 95 centimeters, or 36 inches. And Rafibra cover 42, bigger in its international standard of 115 centimeters or 42 inches. Now let's take a look at the manufacturing process of a cover. The virgin fiberglass rolls are delivered to the factory to be cut and ordered in different grammage layers until 25 layers are created in a specific order, fruit of the study of an experimentation in order to give the cover the highest possible resistance and the less possible weight, achieving the non-sliding ability of this product. At this point, it is decided if the cover shall be serigraphed or colored for a specific client. The ordered fiberglass layers are placed in a mold where the resin that will join them in one layer is injected. Once the piece has polymerized, an isothermic reaction begins. The material gives off heat and reacts, unifying its mass. After this, it is cooled and goes to the oven where it is heated again for 6 hours to make it tan. This process allows the cover to acquire its highest mechanical resistance. Once it is cooled again, the piece is revised to eliminate all the spare rests in the mold manually one by one and are cleaned and polished to get stored, packed, and then later delivered. The iron profiles are the raw materials from which the sides of the sections are taken and mechanized, obtaining what we call the hoop. A piece like a skeleton where the rest of the frame is built upon. A metallic sheet is added, with other accessories to complete the frame, as a transfer joist, the bar that allows the sealing system, and the anchors that shall fix it to the concrete of the manhole. Once the frame is formed, it goes to the paint cabin where different layers of materials are applied that will give the frame a specific priming and adhesion. After this, there is a final paint layer with specific protection against humidity, corrosion, and the chemical attacks of the vapors that the cover shall contain effectively. Finally, the bar is painted with yellow stripes for good safety visualization. With the cover and the frame finished, it only rests to include a big advanced metric thread screw that allows an easy and fast opening and lock, also offering an effective safety device because it is very difficult to open the cover without the appropriate tool that of course is also included. This opening lever has been specially designed to open, close, and move the cover with minimum work, making it easier its ergonomics and avoiding unnecessary efforts that may cause injuries. Now you have the definitive solution to seal the access to the most vulnerable point in the gas stations or any manhole that requires an effective and useful cover. Up to today, it is the only 100% waterproof and airtight cover in the market. Placed at the same level as the pavement, it allows for traffic, does not cause any vibration or noises, with an exclusive frame that does not need trained personnel to place it. Its anti-burglary device makes it inviolable without the appropriate tool, which is very easy to use and can be used with safety and hygiene. Its joint is made of non-corrosive material. Its maintenance is almost null. It is light, non-sliding, and with high resistance. It can support 40 tons of pressure. It can be serigraphed with the trademark with the information of the product contained in the tank, and the excess quota is appropriate to enter easily inside the manhole. After checking all its advantages, it is hard to believe that this cover is by far the most economic cover in the market, with a lower price from the competitive prices. As a result of R&D efforts, at the present time we export this product worldwide, and it represents an active worldwide patent that has solved one of the main problems of the sector. It has not been beaten by any other model. This is the Rafibra air and watertight manhole cover.